This is going to be a very uneventful video because I just napped and laid on the couch for 2 weeks while we were in quarantine. We did barely anything. So, honestly, if you're watching this, probably a waste of your time, but whatever, it's your time, not mine. It is 6 in the morning and we're on our way to get breakfast so we can go fly out. There's Mom. Hi, Mom. She's slacking. She doesn't know what she's doing with her life right now, but we love her anyway.
What'd you say, Lila?
We're about to board.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear over your dad.
Wow. Great. Mom has an attitude. For what reason? We're leaving. Goodbye, North Carolina. I actually just lied. We had already left North Carolina. In that video, we were boarding in Norfolk. So, goodbye, Virginia. Hello, vlog.
I know.
We're in Atlanta, Georgia.
In the rainforest.
In the rainforest. That was actually super cool because when we got to Georgia, we had to walk kind of a long way to get to the next terminal where we had to board. And so we could either take a like bus or train could take you to the other side of the airport, or you could walk through that little like rainforest thing on the moving walkway. So obviously we walked through the rainforest. If you're going on a train when you could go through a rainforest, rethink a lot of your life decisions. But it was a lot of fun. They had on the ceiling they had videos of like birds flying around, so we all made fun of Mom because she's scared of birds. Yeah. On our way to LA.
Yeah.
On the flight to LA, I sat next to this old man and he was very nice, but he kind of seemed like he was scared of me. It could have either been Corona or the fact that I looked like I had just gotten jumped and into a fight. I looked very rough. But honestly, either way, I don't blame him. I would have been scared of me too. So, it was a good flight. I napped and watched a little Netflix. Mostly napped. I've done a lot of napping the past 2 weeks. Probably more than I should. But, nah, whatever. On the way to Hawaii! The flight from LA to Honolulu was like 5.5 hours, and we ended up getting there an hour late because something on the plane that they needed to fly over the ocean was broken. So we had to just sit there and wait for them to bring in the new part and then fix it or like put it on the plane. I took melatonin gummies before we even boarded. So the entire 5.5 hours I slept. I slept every single flight. We had 3 flights. I slept every single flight, pretty much the whole flight. I slept a very long time. Oh, I had the whole row to myself. So I sat next to the window and I just like laid my feet across all the seats. Chef's kiss. It was amazing. We're in Hawaii! So, yeah, that's just about the last of any good, interesting anything that I have, because the entire quarantine I literally watched TikToks and napped. I was very useless. I wasted a lot of space and oxygen just living the past 2 weeks. But towards the end of quarantine, it really started to get to us. I wanted to jump off the lanai, which is actually where I'm at right now. Very nice. So Mom, Dad, and I resorted to roasting each other because either it was we were mean to each other or someone was getting thrown off the lanai. And honestly, roasting each other was a lot less expensive and more legal than throwing each other over the railing. So it's the lack of eyebrows for me.
It's the lack of defined calves for me.
Oh, Lord. It's the not knowing how to season food for me.
You're just a child, is what you expect.
It's the lack of common sense for me.
It's the receding hairline for me.
What are we talking about? You taking a photo of me? Motherfuckers.
It's the gray hair for me.
Fucking on my face, idiots.
And that's just about everything that has been my life for the past 2 weeks. So I'll probably do a separate video that's our first week out of quarantine, because we've been doing kind of fun stuff, but other than that, I don't know.